All right, Threads just dropped from Meta. Is it a big deal, or is the FOMO just wasting your time? So last Wednesday, Threads app dropped. Apparently, it has hit 70 million signups in less than 48 hours. And I got it. Let's talk about a few things. What does it do? Why did Zuckerberg make this? Did we need it? What's with the icon? And the best guess on the future of Threads. And is it going to be a success, or is it going to just fizzle out into nothingness? Now, when it comes to business, the first question that you should be asking is, what problem does this thing solve? And when it comes to Threads, I don't know. I don't know if it's solving anything. So you've probably heard about Twitter. It's been around for a minute, and Threads is basically Twitter. Yeah, that's what it is. There's already a lawsuit underway from Elon Musk saying that Threads just basically poached some talent away from Twitter, that took some code or information. I don't really know, and I don't really care. What's obvious to everybody on the planet who has looked at Threads is, yeah, it's basically just Zuckerberg Twitter. Zucketer. I don't know. It's basically Twitter if you wanted to add a heck of a lot more censorship to your life. Why did Zuckerberg make this thing to begin with? The goal is to keep it friendly as it expands. I think it's possible and will ultimately be the key to its success, Zuckerberg wrote on his Threads account. That's one reason why Twitter never succeeded as much as I think it should have, and we want to do it differently. In a further thread, he added, "We are definitely focusing on kindness and making this a friendly space." Now, when I think about Facebook and the people on Facebook across the board throughout its existence, which has been over a decade, I definitely think that Facebook represents friendliness for sure. Friendliness has been the key to Facebook's success. If you wanted to go to the store and buy a box of just straight BS to eat it for your cereal, that's about what I think that this statement is. I mean, who goes into making an app to say that the goal of this app is to be friendly? The fact that you've got a billionaire saying this about tells me all I need to know about this app. He doesn't talk about what it does better or what problems it solves. It's just supposed to make it friendly. And he calls Twitter not successful, but Twitter's been around for a minute. He says, if Threads keeps up a positive tone, it will be a big draw for advertisers, particularly because Twitter has developed a reputation for being a vitriolic arena where factions gather to dunk on their enemies. I don't really care what the app is. On the business side, is it solving a problem? And no, it doesn't seem to be. How does Mark Zuckerberg make his money? He sells the data that he collects from these social media companies like Instagram, which he bought, and WhatsApp, which he also bought, and Facebook, which he kind of stole, but didn't. There were lawsuits, so did. Yeah, I don't know. However you want to say it, Zuckerberg just takes all that data and he sells it to advertisers, and that's how he makes his money. And Twitter didn't allow him to do any of that, so he made his own Zuckerberg Twitter. Put them side by side. Twitter, you got Threads, they look the same. They feel the same. They act the same. There's really nothing that is making Threads better. The only thing that I have seen from the minimal usage of Threads that I've done so far is to say that people are excited that it's not owned by Musk. And that is it. If that is the only thing that matters in the world to you is that you don't like Elon Musk, then Threads is the platform for you. And the censorship is also for you, and Zuckerberg selling your stuff is also for you. Other than that, it is not a better platform than Twitter. Did we need it? I mean, my gosh, we did not need another social media platform to post content to. And we have to stop and talk about the icon for Threads. Okay, what's with the icon? It looks like a 3-year-old drew this on a napkin somewhere. In fact, okay, imagine that you've stopped at a gas station before and you've gone into the gas station because you had to use the restroom, and you go into the restroom and there's your, receptacle. This icon looks like something that is left behind on the receptacle, on like the rim, and you see it and you're like, why is that there? This hasn't been cleaned in a minute. That's what this icon looks like. And now that you've seen it, and now that I've said it, you'll never be able to unsee it. I don't see a big future for this app. I know it's got a lot of users. I think a lot of users are just getting on there to grab their domain name. I think they'll try it out for a minute. You've already got other platforms. Why build up and try to build up another platform so that he can just sell your stuff? And we've got to talk about the worst thing, and this is the main reason why I think this app is gonna fail. When it first came out, a lot of you, probably like me, downloaded it because you thought, oh, this is new. We should see what it is. Maybe it's good. And so you downloaded it to your phone and you copied your Instagram over to it because that's what made sense. And now you discover that if you try to delete the app, it will delete your Instagram also. They've linked it now so that you can't delete Threads without deleting IG, which is super shady. Like, that is like the epitome of shady. What problems is Threads solving? I don't know, but it has a lot of problems. And if you make something that already has a ton of problems and then you're like, here's my product, get it, and you don't even know how to tell people what your problem is that you're solving without saying, I just want a friendly space. Yeah, good luck. Anyway, that's all for now.